Hey everybody, welcome to the live stream. Hello, 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 hello. We got a great episode today for fun things to watch from China. I love doing these episodes talking about the latest scams from China because I think they're absolutely hilarious. Um, but the one, if you guys haven't checked out the one I did for the release of the video, I did that one, which focuses more on like the female scams that they have in China. But today we're back with the male ones. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I still can't seem to get the Facebook one to work. I don't know why. Um, yeah, the Facebook one just doesn't work. I don't know. Be good to know why it doesn't work. You can bear. Thanks for reminding me. Sorry, I forgot my mic. Um, that might be why you can't hear me. Turn off. Oh, there we go. Now sound again. I think I accidentally touched the mute one. Okay, it should be fixed now. Sorry about that. Okay. Trying to censor me. Yeah, the mic is back on now. I see the sound, so it should be fine. Uh, yeah, it's good now. Perfect. Okay. Still don't know why Rumble isn't working. Let me see. It's live now. Perfect. Okay, cool. Thanks again for joining us. I still can't get Facebook to work, but whatever. Okay, so I've been scouring the Chinese internet for a few days to basically see what kind of stuff they're up to, especially on Douyin, because this is the most popular website. No, still no volume. I think it's volume now. If you're just joining, I fixed it already. But one of the things I came across is like no matter which city you go to look for like videos, you can actually get a lot of these videos. So they're pretty much there for every single city in China. So you guys, if you've been on Instagram for long enough, or if you're on Facebook even for a long time, these videos will pop up and they show a really beautiful side of China. But anyways, so they all kind of look similar. So this is for a city in northeastern China. This is a city in the western region of Sichuan, which is closer to like the plateaus and the mountainous regions, closer to like Tibet. And then this is for Beijing. You see a lot of like these pretty girls and even like handsome dudes, right? And then this one is for Xi'an, which is like a ancient city where the terracotta warriors are. So whenever you want to go to China, maybe you come across some of these videos and you're like, wow, it's so great. China looks beautiful. And hello world. Oh my god, I'm a big fan. Can I get a shout out? I'm from Korea and I watch your videos all the time. Hello world. Thanks. I love Korea. I actually want to plan a trip next year to go there to talk to some people because I think Korea has a lot of internal issues with the CCP's infiltration. So, but I love Korean culture. I love Korean food. I'm actually learning Korean because I can read Korean, but I don't understand what it means. So yeah, but thanks for joining us. why did I erase a comment of yours in my last video? I don't delete comments. I don't know if that's just YouTube censoring you or what, but I don't delete comments. I may not see them, or YouTube may block them, but I don't delete them. Okay, so I made a whole compiled list, and I'll share with you guys. Let's first go to some of these.
姐姐们好，我是阿斌，00后哈尔滨领队，在东北带队6年，身高185，起床洗漱，去接2个南方小土豆，没有大巴，只能坐越野车，还能在车上跳雪，没团餐，只有铁锅炖大鹅，没酒店，只能睡雪地木屋，不会滑雪也不怕，只要你是南方小土豆，直接开启爆滑模式，雪地摩托，马拉爬犁，雾凇漂流1个部落，再在雪中泡温泉，这样的开放式领队，怕你玩到不想回家。
Okay, so basically every video starts the same. You for the winter ones here, these are obviously targeting female tourists because they got like muscle guys, you know, shirtless muscle guys doing snowboarding. So this is for like a winter wonderland tourist destination. So his name is Abin. Okay, so this is Abin. Abin is a you know, very jacked, very like the situation they want you to imagine is you sign up with this tour group and then you go to China. And then you will be like, oh, dude, look, like this is where you get such a handsome tour guide, or you get such a pretty girl as your tour guide, or at least that's what you imagine it to be, right? And this is Abin again. But they make such weird random points in this campaign ad or whatever for the tour. It's like, why do you care that the guy is 185 centimeters tall? That's like 6'1" or 6'2". Also, why do you care that he needs to wake up and wash? It's like, oh, and they call all the female tourists, they call them little sweet potatoes from southern China, because you know, usually if you're touring northeastern China, you're coming from the south, right? So they would make sure to call them cute names. But it's like, if you watch these long enough, you realize that they repeat footage. So again, another of those where it's like, oh, you don't live in hotels, we will just take you to these like private you know, cabins or whatever, and you get to hang out with all these shirtless dudes. Great. What a wonderful wonderful experience. So this is just one of the few ones that they put up. Like, for example, there's this one. They pretty much, if you see it, they also use the same footage for all of them, but they just have different names. Like, this is the stuff you will see when they say, wow, northeastern China is so pretty, right? The winter wonderland in China. So okay, so that's just, you know, a few of these, right? And once you're done with those, you can also find the same ones. Like, this is a similar video, but look, they literally had the exact same shirtless guy before, but now his name is different. His name is now Winwin. So is it Abin, or is it Azo, or is it Winwin? So Winwin happens to use the exact same footage that we just saw from the previous two. Fake snow, probably. Chat, are you feeling like this is working on you to go to China? Is this kind of yeah, it's like, okay, all they show is just like shirtless models and then like shower scenes. And then it shows them, oh look, we get to take you to all these like pretty places. You get to do a jeep on the ice covered lakes and drift, and you know, I'm pretty sure we saw some of these footage, the food shots as well. You know, it's like pretty much the exact same, right? So that's 3 different names now. This is the 4th one. Okay, just saw the shot before, right? Now his name is Winnie, which is like Winnie the Pooh. That's pretty offensive. So we got Winnie, so that's 4 people using the exact same shots. Let's see if there's any more. I want to find all the. Okay, so this one as well. Another one using the exact same shots. Now his name is Xiaoyan. Another different name. So these people just mass produce AI like crap content, and pretty much like different people still the same, and it's pretty crazy. There's also ones for the for girls as well. So let's see. Let me find one for the girls. I had to censor the girl ones because they all like half naked.
一名北京导游，今天接待两大两小90后小夫妻带孩子来北京玩，4天3晚。
So this is now for Beijing.
开车去接机了，准备了点小礼物当见面礼。考虑到大家第一次来北京，我就先带他们。
So again, you get a perfect personalized tour package, and you get to see all the places. Like you get to go to the best restaurants, all the tour destinations.
商务车，一见好看的风景，随时帮拍视频。进景区不用带。
It's pretty much the same stuff, right? This one, saw this one. This is one for Xinjiang. And it's like, again, it always starts with this like half-naked woman in the shot. So, so this is for like, you hear the exact same AI voice, but it's now for Xinjiang. So like different regions, they all have the same thing. And all of this is like, is either stolen footage from other people or stock footage. So you get to eat whatever, right? And then another one for Xinjiang, but this time with a different girl.
欢迎收看95后新疆领队的带团日常。今天接待的是一位云南的小哥哥，开车准备接他。
Their target audience is now all the men who want a beautiful tour guide.
天看喀纳斯湖日出，逛那拉提草原，赛里木湖，打卡喀什古城。
It's like half of these women in the other shots don't even look the same.
一把策马奔腾的畅快。
And then you have like a military-looking against shirtless dude. Yeah, totally, because that's what you're going to get when you go for a tour. He's also in Xinjiang. And these are like 5 different guys already, and that's not even Xinjiang. That shot here, this is Shanghai. Where else is there? Oh yeah, so here's the funny one. Okay, so they do so many of these spam messages that eventually it runs into a problem where you basically have the same model but different cities. So this is, remember this guy's face, okay? So this is a like pretty good-looking guy, right? He is claiming that he's born after the 2000s. So young dude, he's only like 25 right now. He does a tour in Guizhou, which is a place where there's a lot of pretty places. So this guy is his so-called Guizhou, right? So this is the first one. The second one, the exact same guy, right? Same guy as before, the same 25-year-old, but now he's up in the Northeast. He's doing snow tours now. And then there's the third guy, or the third video, same guy. This guy is now in Beijing doing a tour there. So is he an expert in all 3 places, or does he just not exist? Well, as it turns out, where's the video? I need to find the one where they, yeah, okay, this one. As it turns out, one of the models who got his footage stolen, he actually spoke out against this.
在平台上看到所有用我视频做领队引流的全部都是诈骗，一定不要相信，他们就是骗那种又不认识。
So basically he's saying that every video that you see of him, they're all fake, and that they're all just trying to scam you. Now, the thing with this scam is not necessarily that you don't get to go where you go. Like, it's like some of them, right? It's pretty simple. They take your money and do whatever with it. But this kind of stuff is they actually give you the tour. Like, you'll go to Beijing, you'll go to wherever you are, and you'll get the tour. But you won't have the pretty girls or the shirtless guys to accompany you. It'll just be some random local tour guide. You know, if you get lucky, maybe you get somebody that looks good. But that's not the point. The point is they make you spend the money on that package, which, you know, could be worthwhile, could be not. but this is how they get you. And does this really work on everybody? I honestly think it does, because half of the time I see the comments on these videos. Like, let me show you here. I'll show you the comments on the video. Like, let me try to find one where it's pretty popular, so that I can show you what they actually talk about. But half of these are all just like naked girls, so I don't dare to show. Okay, so this one.
欢迎收看。
All right. Now take a look at the comments. I'll try to translate for you. So the comments here say, do you get the first girl? Or like questioning, like the motto is like 1999, born in 1999, and you're already this old. And then some people point out that it's fake, saying that the people inside, like, they're not even the same person. And then someone's like, I want it. And then there's other people saying how, like, 2 people, 5 days, how much would it cost? And then 5 days, how much does it cost? Blah, 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 blah. And then some people, they're basically, half of them is pointing out how this is fake. The other half is saying, where can I get a tour with you? Some people believe it, some people don't. There's literally billions of Chinese. I would assume there's no shortage of good-looking ones. Yeah, but the thing is, these people, they don't necessarily want to do that, because, you know, it's they have a whole system going, right? Like, if they're scamming you for your money, like, they don't care if you're matched with a good-looking or bad-looking one. They all look the same. You only need one editor. I don't think they're even edited. Like, I think they literally just plug them into like CapCut or something, and then let the AI do the work. Have you you guys ever actually, or has anyone actually seen Chinese countryside? It's really dirty. My grandparents live on the mountains of Wenzhou, and it's like a landfill. Yeah, the real countryside is pretty bad in China. So that's the ones that with the girls from different places, right? We also have them in different provinces as well. So, for example, this one here.
大家好，我是小爱，一名95后的川西领队。
Again, I have to
欢迎
censor
收看
these.
我的带队日常，起床洗漱，带上准备的小礼物。
So this one
大
is
家提
for
前小伙伴
the
们
mountainous
这次带的
region
是
in
大
like
陆团年轻人出
Sichuan
行
province.
这种又急又累的大巴就不坐了。大家好，
Pretty much
我
the
是小
exact
爱
same girl,
一
just
名在
different
川西带队的
shots of
95
that.
后。来看看我的带队方式吧。这次带的是3个大学生，他们通过视频找到了我，必须得好好地
And then the third
大
one
家
here,
好，我是小爱，
pretty
一名
much the
在
same
川西带
voice.
队的95后。来看我的带队
And
方
then
式
the same name
大
but
多
different
通过朋
places
友介
now.
绍或刷了视频找到了我，所以我都会提前准备接站。他们以为的旅游车很差，其实我们是豪华保姆车，车上备有氧。
Okay, so these are just like pretty typical stuff, right? Like the low-level scams. But they usually target people who don't really know that it's a scam. Let me show you next what I think are pretty hilarious stuff. This is another scam, and this one is a little bit more targeted towards older people. So these are ones where you basically have a narrative. So I'll show you this.
刚从法国回来，
刚从法国回来，法国那边回来，
得知我们家保姆怀孕了。
19岁的男保姆
花1万块钱，
花1万5，我花了2万，
花3万，
花4万块钱请一个保姆，
雇了个单亲妈妈做住家保姆
，19岁住家女保姆，19岁的男保姆
，20岁的男保姆，00后男保姆，2位00后男保姆，
招到一个兵哥哥来我家当保姆
，21大学毕业的00后
，00后南海龟 Tony。
早上好啊！
是我们家这5位保姆的工资实在是太高，
我们家已经换了整整10个保姆，
我打算花5万块钱1个月，请保姆回来照顾我妹妹，花了5万块钱回来。
得知
So these are called the nanny scams, or the male nanny scams. Essentially, they have these paid actors, or they're part of the scam organization. Usually, it's based somewhere in southern China, but they all say pretty much the same thing. Such as one of the stories that they make up is that they just came back from France. I don't know what it is about France that makes them feel like they need to include that detail in every one of these videos. Again, it's a scam, right? But I guess it's to paint this idea that, look, I'm from a foreign country. What I say matters. And then it talks about something like, I hired this young 19-year-old or whatever 18-year-old male nanny, and it cost me 10 to 15,000 yuan per month, which is about 2 to 3,000 USD a month, something like that. Like 2,500, let's say, USD a month, something like that. And so you're thinking, wow, like if I'm an 18-year-old Chinese guy and there's no jobs for me right now, maybe I'll go become a male nanny, and then I can make that much money, because 15,000 yuan a month is a very good income in China. That's what usually a software engineer or a programmer or a decent white collar job in China would pay you. So for the fact that you can go become a nanny at 18-year-old for this rich lady here, like that's a really good job. But little do they know, and a lot of times these are live-in nannies, right? So you literally live in their mega rich big mansion. Because you see in the background of some of these, they all show you the fact that they're, or at least you will see that, or they want you to believe that this is a rich lady. This is somebody who needs, that kind of service, like a nanny. Why is it not female nannies? Well, I don't know. Maybe they're targeting the guys. But if these are the scam networks out of Southeast Asia, like in Cambodia or Burma, then if they ask you to move, they might take you to those countries and you literally become a scam, like a slave there in one of their scam compounds. So it's pretty dangerous. But the story just goes how some of these, they also want female ones, but it's not as popular. The male ones are pretty popular. But the narrative is always the same, right? They want to hire a male nanny, or they did hire a male nanny. And then just to, like, some of them is flexing the fact that they're rich. Others is just that, they want to scam, or they want to sell you something. Is this why Chinese look the same? They're all clones? No, it's because they use the same filters. They all start with the shirtless people because that's how you get people's attention, is just social media. Well, if you had different shirtless people, that'd be better, but they're using the same shirtless people. I can make a video showing I've done a few before. Maybe I can do more showing the dirty side of the country. Okay, so let's go over some of the scenarios here.
今天我花了2万块钱从杭州请了一个00后男保姆，他马上就快到了，我已经叫司机小陈去接他了。我们家有600多平，自从小李被调去公司之后，这几天露西的表现大家都看在眼里，所以啊，我又招了一个保姆。
So she spent 20K, which is like about $3,000 a month.
你好。
哎，你好，帅哥，请问你是找谁啊？
哦，那个我是来面试咱们。
It's a whole like professionally made short story that they did.
饭碗了吗？不好意思啊，我们家不需要保姆，已经找到了啊。
哎，等一等，这也没错呀。我是收到通知才来的呀，要不我先打一个电话问一下吧。
哎，你打什么电话？不用打了，这个家已经有保姆了，我就是这个家的保姆。
好吧。
露西，是来应聘保姆的吗？你把她带进来。
好的，小米姐，你跟我进来吧。
啊，谢谢姐姐。
小米姐，人带过来了。
你好，应聘保姆是吧？来，请坐。
老板好。
Like it's like they make a whole scenario. This is a cut down version, by the way. This is the original video is 10 minutes long, but this is where they like make up the scenario. They're like, you're 18 years old. And then they always show this. Okay, so look at this. So this 18-year-old can cook some really good-looking food. Oh, they're part of the scam network, I think. Like, look, he's cooking restaurant-level Chinese food. Like, what the heck, man? You're telling me an 18-year-old is cooking this? Like, look at that. What the heck? That's pretty good. And who films this, Like, if you're really hiring a maid, who films this stuff? And it's like they presented each plate.
肯干，
And then it's like something about how he can work really hard and he's a hard worker, all of these things. Similar one here. So you saw this lady before. She spent 8,000 yuan. So she's also spending big bucks every month on a nanny. 8,000 yuan is a really good job right now for China for that wage, which is like around 1,500 USD.
雇了一个00后的退伍男保姆，大家都说他很不错。我自己呢也是觉得捡到了宝。这不，他说他堂哥想来看看他的工作环境，我说这当然没问题。
What's up, scam catcher? Or I shall say 你好。
留点私人空间。我随口说的话，每一字每一句你都记得清清楚楚。
Oscar warning word. Oscar warning, yes.
这才叫出息，而不是装什么房主。
可是。
It's like the fake crying.
他们要是觉得我是当保姆的，会觉得我没本事。
陈大，把眼泪擦干啊！当保姆不是什么不好的职业，他也是凭自己。
Dude, it's like they make the story about how being a male live-in nanny isn't a bad job, which is their goal, right? They're saying, look, dude, I can pay you such a great wage for being a live-in male nanny. It's like you don't like all these young guys out there. You don't need to do other stuff. You can just be a nanny.
了劳动所得，而且能把别人家照顾的比自己家还好。他赶紧开。
This one is again. I think he shows off a bunch of cook. Oh, not this one.
大哥，咱一块吃饭去。好嘞。
So there's that. And then let me show you this one. So they all have different scenarios. Like this one is with a wife and a kid. But again, it's like the same thing where they hire the nanny. So this is the male nanny. He does everything, dude. He teaches, he does like homework after school, like lessons with the kid. And then he also like helps with all the other stuff in the house, and he gets paid so well. This one's crazier. This one you get 20K a month.
我老公给我介绍一个男保姆，现在已经到门口了，我们一起去接一下他。
But you notice how they always start with this. They're like, sisters, we just hired a nanny for blah, 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 blah amount. And he's arriving at the door already. Conveniently, every single time he's at the door, let's go see for his, to greet him at the door.
今天天气好热啊，我们赶紧去接一下他。
And the subtle flex, they're always in a mansion.
谁啊？
姑娘，我问一下，这是李太太家吗？
对，我是李太太。
啊
They're like, is this the house of Miss Lee? And then she's like, yes, I'm Miss Lee.
您就是李太太。
Oh, you are Miss Lee.
哎呀，你好，你好，你好。
啊，你好，你好。您是？
我是来应聘保姆的。
哦，您来应聘保姆的。
对对对。
来，先请进，先请进。
好好。
我给你提一下吧。
啊，不用了，我自己。
来，我帮你提一下。
好。
来，来，大爷。
好。
我带你去看一下您的房间。
She accidentally looked at the camera. Did you catch that? Wait.
去看一下您的。
She's like looking directly at the camera here.
房间，您的房间是住在4楼，我带你去看一下。
我房间在4楼。
4楼是不是有？
So this is such a great one. Not only are you hiring young boys, you're also hiring old men. So they don't discriminate. That means, you know, all these guys watching, no matter what age you are in China, you're flipping through your Douyin, your TikTok, and then you see that, wow, not only are there nanny jobs for the young guys, there's also nanny jobs for the old men too. When are they going to fall in love? Are they going to fall in love? No. Is this what she was expecting? I'm pretty sure she was expecting somebody better suited.
可以吗？
没事儿，
你上去一定要慢点哈，慢点。
It's like, did you hire a nanny or an old grandpa?
你看，这是您
This
住
is
的一个
cheap
房间。
seat.
它这一共是有2个房间的。
So, dude,
里面一个，外面一个。
She gets the nanny to live in a 2-bedroom 4th floor unit inside her giant mansion. how rich is she?
想住哪个房间
Right? They're like, wow, I'm so
可
fascinated
以，
by this.
被单呢全部都是新的。我本来想招2个保姆嘛，这2个房间你先选一个。
好的，好的，我明白了。
被单全部都是新的，都是很干净的。
So it's very good, right? And then
对我老公有时候会在家里办公。
she's got him
这我
in
老公
the
很喜欢一个植
executive
物，要定期给他浇水哦。
desk now.
我晕了。
And then they show off you all that all the mansion has to offer. Okay, so that one is pretty interesting because it shows you that, you know, there's plenty of possibilities for jobs in China. The next one is where they started to make the scenarios about selling things to you. Okay, so we have the lady, what I like to call, I just came back from France.
刚从法国回来，发现我的保姆呢怀孕了。杨姐，你在干嘛呢？
怎么了，太太？
你过来一下，我有个事情跟你说。你这个月份7、8个月了吧，快生了吧？这样，我通知你个事情，明天呢，你不用来上班了。
为什么呀，太太？我都伺候你10几年了，是我哪里做的不好吗？
其实你挺好的，这10几年。
She's looking at the script on the side.
然后现在孩子也要生了，哎，你也知道我这个房子已经卖出去了，所以的话以后也没有工作给你做了呀。这样子。
So just for some context, in case you guys didn't see the translation well, this lady just came back from France. She's a rich lady. Obviously, she's got a suitcase full of cash because totally every rich person clearly has suitcases full of cash. She's got this nice passenger van. She's got a beautiful house with this gate here. It's always outside of the gate. It's never there in the house for these ones, you know, because sometimes you can't get inside the mansion. But the point is her maid for like more than a decade got pregnant. She's due in a few months and she's going to move permanently. So the rich lady is moving from Macau permanently to France. Again, I don't know what the obsession with France is. But she's giving her the entire house, the mansion, by the way, and the passenger van. It's like, oh, dude, that's crazy, man.
太多了，太太。
然后的话，你也知道我很少会回来了，就是现在这边的话，我也不打算打理了。这个车呢，我也不打算卖。你看一下，还能够值个10-20万。
Suitcase full of cash is a common theme in French culture in the culture war.
好吧。然后我香港、澳门不是威尼斯人，包括海。
Yeah, dude, Chinese crime rate is so low. I just casually carried it around. So this is one, right? And then there's this is second one. She also just steps out of the same car.
哎，杨姐，你在干嘛呀？
怎么了，太太？
It's the exact same woman too, like both actresses.
是的，太太。
这2胎了，你看一块生。
But this one, they're filmed at different places. Sorry, different times, but the same place, right? So the last one, remember, she was about 7 to 8 months pregnant, so she's due. And then this one, I guess, is more recent because she is about to be, the baby's about to be born. So somehow the agreement that she had already told this lady has expired, or she needs to be repeated again because she just came back from outside of China, maybe France, who knows? But you know, it's the same van because I thought they had given everything to that maid. So how come she still owns it?
是的。然后我这边的房子呢，我准备拿给你去住。 哎，王叔，你过来一下。
We got the suitcase full of cash.
这个呢是这边的别墅啊，这个房本，因为我一家人的话准备去那个五台山去进修了，所以后面呢很有。
Now she's the Buddhist. She's gonna go into the temple and become a nun.
谢谢太太。
你就不用再去买了嘛。你看孩子已经有8个月了，给孩子一个家，好吧？来了香港、澳门这边10几年。
I can't go out with my suitcase full of cash. Imagine if the actual mansion owner saw something like this. WTF, what are you trespassing on my property? The thing is, I think these are like somebody actually owns this, right? But I think they're part of the scam. That's why. Or the other scenario, it might be that they are, you know, you can rent out this mansion for, it's like an Airbnb kind of thing. You can rent it out. Persona maxing. And then I love, this is my favorite lady from the entire thing.
离开了，姐姐们，住了一辈子的别墅啊，就送给我们家保姆了。很多人问我这样子值得吗？
其实我觉得还好吧，因为马上我就要去法国那边生活了。我们家保姆啊，跟了我13年，我非常信任她。你们看一下，她帮我把我这个。
So basically, this lady does the same thing. She's about to leave the country. She's going to France. She's going to give everything to her maid, who she's had for 13 years, because the maid does such a good job that she's giving up her mansion and everything that she owns to this maid, okay? Because she's going to France, you know? Once you go to France, you abandon all of your existing material possession. But then the point is here, this is what they really want you to do. So she's like, I've got a bunch of like inventories of great stuff, good quality stuff from China that I need to get rid of for a low price.
他说啊，要不然就把澳门店铺那些东西啊，就拿出去捐掉算了，因为都是一些品牌货嘛，都是一些真正非常好的一些东西，全是全新的。然后好有一部分姐就说啊，她说捐出去的话，也不知道能不能真的到那些有需要人的手上去。她说实在不行，就让我开上直播。放在直播间里面，给那些真正需要的人，给他们当礼物分掉算了。
So basically, she's like, "Oh, someone told me that if I donate all this stuff, maybe it won't go to the right people. But if I do a live stream and I open these gifting options up on live streams, then you know the right people could get it for really cheap or whatnot. Or maybe I'll just sell these to you at a fraction of the real retail price." So the point is, they want you to just you know, buy these things based on her sob story or her made up story. So that's the lady, right? This is the same lady, but now she's also leaving. They're always leaving. They're never actually leaving, but they're always leaving.
马上就要离开澳门了，这次去法国呀，
She's going to France again.
不知道是什么时候了。可在我离开之前啊，我家保姆呢跟我提了个小要求。 他说：“能不能一次性呢，把他3年的工资给发了？”然后呢，我想一想啊，也就同意了。现在钱啊，已经打他卡上了。
Again, she's like, "Oh, my maid asked me to give her 3 years worth of salary in advance because I won't be back because you know I'm going to France. Why France? Well, it's because France is like the bougiest place as a Chinese person you can go to. You know." Going to the US is not as cool as going to France, you know, because that's the cultural capital of Europe. But then she goes on to say that, look, I've got a bunch of stuff in the warehouse in Macau. What am I going to do with it?
对在仓库里面的那些什么包包、衣服、手表啊，去年的款式的一些鞋子呀，还有一些包包。 有一些是孤品啊，1个2个的。就如果说你们不嫌弃的话呢，你就点进来挑一挑。好。
She's like, "Oh, if you don't mind last year's styles, I got a plenty good inventory full of it. You can come in and select your size or whatnot. You can get it really cheap." So it's again getting you to buy those things. Same lady.
姐妹们，马上就要离开澳门了。
She's leaving Macau. She's always leaving Macau.
下次回来也不知道是什么时候了。 然后呢，我们家保姆啊说，在我离开之前，跟我提了一个要求，说我能不能一次性把工资给他发了，我也就同意了。然后呢，300万已经打他的卡上去了。这边呢是我们家的一个休闲娱乐区，那边是我们平时打麻将啊，包括我儿子打游戏的地方。 我说嘞，就拜托他呀，帮我把这个地方帮我打理。但是澳门这边之前对
She again talks about all those luxury items that she has.
手表什么的，尤其是衣服啊，有一些断丝断码了，去年的款，还有一些包包啊，有些是孤品，1个2个的。你们是不嫌弃那个盒子被压坏了啊，断丝断码的，有点微微的落灰了，你就拿去穿吧。
It's like, come get all your free stuff. Do you think they're shot in all on the same day? Probably. It's very likely that they are. She's left France and also had to sell stuff. Actual rich people don't dare to live stream or even sell something. Dude, the same people, they're like, "Oh yeah, I just came back from France," or "I'm going to France," or whatever the case may be. But it's always the same scenario about going to France. The videos, I downloaded them from Douyin. So if you go on Douyin, you can find a lot of these. Is there any more? Let me see. Oh yeah, there's this lady.
买的别墅，我不要了。有钱就真的会幸福吗？
很多姐妹问我发生了什么，好多事呢来不及了，包括后面那几栋呢，我也不要了。我深圳、澳门10几家奢品店呢，以后不会再直播了。那些羊毛大衣、爱马的鞋子、真皮的包包，你们去挑一挑，选一选吧。
Basically, she's like, look, I got this great mansion in the background. I don't want it anymore. I bought it for 100 million yuan. I don't want it anymore. We're just gonna clear out all the inventories in our stock room, and you come and pick and choose whatever you want because I'm leaving. So I don't know how they like get people with this, but apparently it's effective, I guess. Same lady here. She's also leaving again. Like they're all constantly leaving for some reason.
我要离开了，这个
She's like, I'm leaving this golden dragon boat behind me to my maid.
价值3个小目标710公斤的金龙船准备送给我们家保姆了。听说他过段时间
They all have a southern accent. They're probably all from like Guangxi, which is an area closer to like Burma. And the southern areas, there's a lot of scam groups out of there. So like none of them ever sound actually northern or sound rich at all, based on the accent. This one is like my favorite because this is like some next level short form drama episode. She's in a museum. Rich women in China don't actually dress like that, no.
王总，您今天这是要去哪儿啊？
我要今天出去走走，上山祈福。
可是您的腿，山下就有寺，何必上山呢？
山上的风景好啊，登山也是我的爱好。金玉啊，要不要跟我一起去啊？
好。
This is some like made up CEO, my crazy CEO and my male nanny drama.
来，哎，好，谢谢王总。王总，我帮您背包吧。
行，等你准备一下吧。
好的。
Why do they use white filters? Is because they want to look whiter.
要是登上山顶那一刻，那种开阔，永远会留在心里。
哎，王总，我们休息休息吧。
好，休息会儿。
So they went up and now they came down. And he's like, let me carry you, man.
孩子辛苦了。
干什么，王总？哎，没事没事，王总。
明年陪朋友来了。
当然了，必须陪您来。但是您要再逞强，我就做个滑竿抬您上来。
好的，听你的。明年呢，带你爬个别的山。
好。
So you're just like, what is the point of making these? RoboCop Chinese edition. That's a good one. RoboCop Chinese edition. But yeah, it's so crazy. The length they go to try to scam people and the length they go to try to make it seem like it's a real thing. It's crazy because most like China has so much stuff that most people don't know about, like outside of China. Like what does France look like? There's hundreds of millions of people in China who have never gone out of the country, so they just assume that this lady is telling the truth, which they're really not. I guess they're all migrating out of China. Well, these people aren't because they're just scammers. Literally shaking. It's pretty good. I think my favorite is still like this kind of video though.
我叫卡卡，一个在哈尔滨带队3年的00后。
Like this is like
是3个南方
so fake.
多一个都不行。提前准备见面礼，就开车去接机了。跟我走，没有大巴座，只能坐越野车，还能在车上跳雪。没有团餐吃，都是吃的地锅鸡，也没有旅馆住，只能住。
Like I think
大家好，我是小兔。
Oh yeah, by the way, so that was before her name was Kaka, and now this girl, the same girl's name is Xiaotu. little rabbit.
95
video
后，一名东北领队兼摄影师，下个月开始，哈尔滨就步入了封神冬季。这是
It's like, so are you really like, what's your real name? Or do you just have like 18 different names? It's better than Netflix. Definitely better than Netflix. They all just what they say is basically the same thing. It's just you know, I'm little rabbit, or I'm little candy, or whatever her name is. And then she's like, I'm born in 1999 or born in 2000. I'm this young pretty girl that does personalized travel tours for this particular city. You know, what we're gonna go through is we get to take you to the best destinations. We take you to all of the pretty places. You take photos, but it's so personalized and it's so convenient because I drive you around, so you don't need to take the buses. You don't need to stay at hotels because they're trash, and I know all the best, you know, cabins or B&Bs that you can go to. And then at the end of the day, she's like, you know, you like come here because we have lots of great hidden adventures that you won't be able to find anywhere else. You we need more females. Is there any more? It's like it gets so competitive because they all use the same
我是莎
footage.
莎，因为
Oh, that's another one. So this is the third girl. This is Shasha now. So she has been Kaka, Xiao Tu, and now Shasha. So she's got 3 different names now. Sounds more like a kidnapping scam, probably.
在哈尔滨带队3年多的00后领队，这次接待的是2位。
So not only are the coolest girls being the coolest tour guides, they're also receiving the coolest guests. Like these 2 cool looking dudes are getting
南
a
方帅
tour.
气小哥哥，他们想慢节奏游。
Dude, that's the same skateboard, or not skateboarding, snowboarding guy that was in the shots before.
不敢。
So not only Kaka or Shasha or whatever her name is hanging out with the coolest. Oh, and this dude, this is the same dude that was in the 3 other ones. So maybe they're just a really close circle of friends, or China is so small that there's only 5 tour guides and they travel around the country to tour people.
过完6天，预算3000元。他们首先落地哈尔滨，我会开车去接。
And it's like the girl that's in the the girl that's in this shot isn't even the same girl as the beginning one. Like the beginning girl has kind of a blondish hair, and then this one here has like dark black hair or brunette hair, brown hair.
去接。初次见面，我准备了见面礼，拍摄装备也已安排好。冰雪大世界这些景点都会带他们去，还会在索菲亚大教堂帮他。
What is this?
他们拍写真，去亚布力滑雪，
And then you get
体验
to
坐马拉爬
snowboard.
犁和雪地摩托，住的是雪地魔屋观景民宿，吃的是东北铁锅炖河锅包肉。我们是2到6人的。
It's a gang. I think it's a gang too. No offense on you, but do you think that people showed across your critique videos only represent some part of Chinese people, not the whole? These are videos that, so I don't know if you mean like the videos I'm showing now or the videos I showed before, but it's legitimately a phenomenon that Chinese people, you ask them about it and they would tell you it happens across the country. Now, is it everybody in China like that? Definitely not. And most of the time, the real bad stuff, you don't even get to see it on camera. They don't ever get talked about. So the ones that you're able to see on camera are things that like I get from Chinese social media. So that's the thing that Chinese people complain about. So it's not the things that like I'm just nitpicking from people to say that, oh yeah, snowboarding shirtless. It's so normal. I know. I also snowboard shirtless because who cares about the code? It led me to this channel. I was warned about the tourist issues before Kunyu. Is that a donut hang? Where? Yeah, that is a donut hanging in the mirror. Nice catch. Yeah, dude, we got shirtless dudes doing indoor snowboarding. We got shirtless dudes doing outdoor snowboarding. Just China is just the land of beautiful girls and shirtless dudes. Do you guys remember the I did a video on this, but I'll try to find it again. There was like a tourist wave that happened where they used a bunch of different ways to let me see if I can find. No, I don't think I can find it. But basically, for one of the public holidays in China, they tried to use a bunch of different ways to attract people, and one of the ways was to get people to come using shirtless guys. They're just that tough. Dude, Chinese people are the worst when it comes to cold. Chinese people hate cold weathers. If you ask them, what is the number one issue with their impacting their health, they'll say that it's cold. So being shirtless and being cold, it's like the complete opposite in that country. You look cold AF. I love it. Chinese scams are the best. But that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll do more live streams on different topics. And if you guys want to support the channel, consider checking out the membership tab. You can become the China Insider for $2.99 a month to support the channel. And you'll also get a cool little Winnie the Pooh icon that next to your name when we do live streams. So thank you very much for watching today. And we'll see you